there seems to be no top for ArcBlock. We're seeing pump after pump after pump now. And this is while many of the other altcoins are pretty much doing nothing at the moment. We will look behind the scenes, see where the token demand is at, and of course do some technical analysis to see what price will likely go. Stick till the end so you don't miss out. Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Philprints, your one and only stop for crypto, finance and trading. For those of you who don't know, ArcBlock is a really big project. It actually tries to dethrone Ethereum, and it intends to be a total solution for building decentralized applications. So they're offering everything you need in Web3. They're doing digital identity, storage, AI and NFTs and so much more. Also, as far as I know, it's in development for a very long time now. The token itself is on the market since March 2018. And as you can see, there wasn't too much price action till the beginning of this year. From mid of January, we're seeing this extreme parabola that seems to have no end. As you can see on their Twitter page, they have a pinned tweet from December 17, 2023. And remember, the parabola started in January, so less than a month after this post, where they said, why did ArcBlock take so long? Where's the momentum? Did you know that it takes 5 to 8 years for decentralized identity and ZKP platforms, meaning zero knowledge proof platforms, to be fully developed? And they're working on this for over 6 years. And then they went on, we can confidently say that the efforts that we've been put forward to complete this platform is fully functional and ready for enterprise and individual use. So this tweet here was pretty much the go for this hype around ArcBlock, the big parabola that we've seen for some months now. But where does the demand come from? Is it really from retail? Is it really from individuals that are now investing into ArcBlock, hoping that it'll really be the next Ethereum? Or is it mostly whales? And we will have a look at that with my token demand analyzer. First, we're gonna look at the creation of new wallets. So this means how many new wallets are created for holding ArcBlock. And for the last 3 days, we're seeing a massive increase. So this means these are new participants, most likely, or these are very big wallets that are splitting up their capital into new wallets. Also, the transaction activity compared to the last 30 days is hitting new all-time highs. And these big spikes here, these sometimes are indicating local tops. Later, we will see if this has confluence with technical analysis. When we have a look at the holders of ArcBlock, we can see that since the token inception, small wallets, plankton wallets, I call them, went down a lot first and then steadily increased. Of course, mostly in January this year. In this case, a small wallet is a wallet that has a minimum of 100 tokens with a price of $3.56 for one ABT. This means around $350. And when we compare that to the big wallets, the whale wallets, with a minimum token amount of 100,000 tokens, meaning $350,000 at this moment, we can see that the behavior is a lot different. First and foremost, there was no real sell-off at the beginning. These whales seem to be very convinced of the project, most likely insiders that got an allocation, and these whale wallets increased big time over the course of the bear market. So during 2022 and during 2023. What's very interesting is that whales started to sell off into the bullish news. Well, the first part of the big pump happened, so they sold into retail, into the plankton wallets, but then realized that the pump will go on and bought again. And as you can see, this holds pretty steadily now, so this could mean whales anticipate more bullishness. Also, as you can see on the hourly view, over the last 30 days, retail is selling off a little, not too much. So if you look at the numbers, these are 7,300 wallets here at the top, and here at the bottom 7,250. So this is not a big sell-off, but at the same time, whale wallets are increasing a little. So you can see the contradicting behaviors of retail and smart money. Also, we have a look at some statistics. We can see that from the top 100 wallets, more than 55% are at a 10x or more. And this is pretty significant. All in all, it seems to me that this is whale driven. This is smart money driven. They are pushing price. I cannot say if it's a manipulation, but it's very obvious. This pump is very steep and it happened just after they officially announced that the platform is ready. Maybe they want to push it in front of retail so everybody hears about ArcBlock. So let's see what technical analysis is telling us. But before that, please make sure to enter my Telegram group, which comes with one of my trading indicators and a 1-hour trading course that explains it and helps you to build your own strategy. for free. I want my community to thrive. Secure your spot while it's still free. This may change for new members in the future. Link is down below. So the first thing we can see is that in this recent parabola here, we were squeezed in this upper channel here of my Phil Prince reversal bands, which indicates a very, very strong trend. And just recently, 4 hours ago, we closed below my bands here for the first time. And this is telling us the trend might weaken. We might see a reversal, but luckily we can spot when this will happen. If we mark the candle close as we closed here below these, this will be a very, very important level. As you can see, we are bouncing right now, but if we see a candle close below this white line, this might indicate a reversal. Otherwise, we might build a base here and continue the pump in the short term. As you saw, whales seem to be convinced, at least based on on-chain data. We can now take a look at the transactions of centralized exchanges. 41% of the trading volume of ArcBlock comes from Coinbase, for example, and 26% from Gate.io, and so on. So we're just able to see what, for example, Uniswap is doing, combined with all the other decentralized exchanges. If we go back a little, you can see how significant this is. In this strong uptrend here, every time we close below it, we didn't close below it, so the uptrend continued, and this time here we were in distribution for some time, held this for some time, and then eventually broke below it, and this was the sign that a bigger sell-off will likely happen. And then this golden line here is the most important level to look at. This, by the way, this is what you get if you join my membership that I just teased. Now, what's interesting as well, if we zoom out a little, you can see that every time price went in a sideways range, and my indicator marks this in gold, as you can see here, this showed us we are in accumulation, and a bigger move will likely happen in the short to midterm. So if we at some point get a correction here, go below this white line here, potentially correct to this golden line, these sideways ranges here are what we should look out for the next bigger pump in ArcBlock. Also, if we pull up the Fibonacci tool and measure this move here, the next bigger pump took us to the 1.618. And if we are to measure this move right here, this recent move, you can see that we are very close to the 1.618 again. So there is some room left, but here is where we should start to get cautious. This would be around another 10% in the very short term. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please ask yourself why and do it now. You really don't want to miss any of the next videos. This was Phil Prince for you. Until next time, crush the markets. Goodbye.